Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to be doing a bank video. This is my main account. I'm a hardcore Iron Man. I am number 6 I believe on the high scores, but currently number 1 active hardcore Iron Man. So I just thought I'd show my bank as, maybe it's some inspiration to some lower hardcore Iron Man, and I can explain my thought process for some items. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let's go into it. So this is my main tab. So in my main tab I keep all the things that I'm going to frequently use, so they have ease of access. Now just for context, I play in fixed screen mode, okay? That's because of some Mac issues. I'm not going to go into it in this video, but I play in fixed screen mode, okay? So what I do on a daily basis is like farm runs. I do them about 4 or 5 times a day, so I keep all my farm gear over here. Easy to access, get all the super compass out on the seats, okay? I do major lots, so I keep all the runes over here. I do a lot of like Slayer, so I keep all the Bone Crusher, Charming Imp, and Herbicide over here. You see? So everything that I use, I keep over here, such as Yak Pack and Steel Titan, Ring of Life for Hardcore Iron Man, and my food. Just to explain the food, I use Cavefish for like everyday use. Rocktail is mainly for bosses, because Rocktail is a bit not hard, but a bit longer to get access of. So I have a limited amount of that, whereas Cavefish is an abundance of. The Cavefish bait spot is right next to the bank, so I never have worries about not having enough of that. And then obviously my coins are here. I almost have a bill, which is great. Toku I have for one specific reason. I'm not going to spoil it in this video. Maybe if you're smart enough to know what I buy with them, you can figure it out and let me know in the comments below. And then obviously I have my melee gear here, all my Slayer gear, Rapier, CLS, and Mage gear is the same thing. Lucky Dragon Claws, I use that for my spec weapon. And obviously I have like other stuff here like my Goliaths and Swifts. Recently I've actually banked a lot of these super attacks here just for Slayer, because I don't like using extremes or overloads for simple Slayer task. I'm still trying to figure out where I want to put these, but for now we'll keep them there. Okay, and I've been doing a lot of Dominion Tower for my comp cape, so I've got a bunch of items I don't know where to put. So next tab. This is my skilling tab, okay? Yes, it is quite empty. Double XP weekend just passed and I used pretty much everything. I'm refilling for the next double XP weekend, but we start with the charms. All my summoning things go up here, and then we have my ore. Okay, the main ore that I use is gold ore for smithing, and I use the coal to make rune bars, adamant bars, and mithril bars, so I can make my bolts, like diamond bolts and ruby bolts, which is very important. I like lining up all the bars together so I know where I can find like rune bar, myth bar, and so on. Yeah, and the same with the logs over here. As you can see, I have no more logs. I've used them all. Teak and mahogany is very important for me for when I do construction, so I keep them in here as well. With dragon hides, I keep the tanned leather with the untanned leather next to each other, so I know exactly how much I have. And then obviously you got all my gems here. I use the onyxes just for crafting XP at this point. I can high alch them for 4.7 mil each, or make more furies. I don't really know. Dragon stones are very important because you can make Ring of Wealth with them and Amulet of Glories, which will have charges. So I just keep that for that, and then you use gold bars to make all the necklaces and rings anyway. So next we have all my bolt tips. These are for when I make my ruby bolts, diamond bolts, and blah 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 and so on. Okay. Mainly I use diamond bolts and ruby bolts. I don't really use emerald bolts, sapphire bolts, but I keep them anyway because it looks nice, it's a collection. Next I have my arrowheads. I use these for fletching on double XP weekends. It gives a ton of XP. And dragon arrowheads you get from Dark Beast, but I have none right now. And then next to it I have all my headless arrows and arrow shafts, upon which you use together to either make a headless arrow or to make a whole arrow by using the arrowheads with them. And then I also have unfinished broad bolts. Now you might be concerned on why I have 34k, because they give shit XP. I actually didn't know that, so I bought a lot of them just habitually when I was buying the arrowheads, because they were right next to each other. I would just right click and buy 500. These are quite useless. I'm not going to throw them right now, but keep them anyway. Arrowheads are really good. They give 11k XP each, so they give more XP than bronze, iron, and steel arrowheads. Okay, but when I have no more myth, addy, or rune, I will use the arrowhead broads. Okay. Next we have just like a lot of other fletching stuff, materials. So like this is for living minerals. Is for catching my rocktails. I go on Slayer task to get these sometimes. Flax and bowstring, no brainer to bowstring my magic longbow use when I'm fletching. And we have fishing bait and so on. There's nothing too special here. We've got teak plants, mahoganies, raw fish, bones go here, but big bones are useless. I just kept them there right now because I don't like dropping things. I like utilizing all experience. The main bones I use are Wyvern, Daganor, Dragon and Frost Dragon, and Inferno Ashes. I use the Ectofungus for this because I don't have an abundance of it, so it's not that much of a hassle to use the Ectofungus, and you get more XP for doing it, so this is why I have Bucket of Slime, if anyone was wondering. Okay. You also have Watermelon to make Super Compost. This was very relevant when I had not much GP, because 20k of Super Compost is quite expensive, but I recently learned that you could use Luna Spell to use the Super Compost instead, which I made in one of my videos, Did You Know? Which you can check in the top right hand corner. Okay. PRS, obviously no brainer, and that's it for this tab really. Next tab is my Herblore tab. Okay, so I keep all my flask up here, all my vials of water and vials in the top left corner, and plant pots. So next to each herb is the seed, the clean herb, the grimy herb, the seed, and the UNF. Okay, so you have gun seeds, gum seeds rather, gum herb, grimy, clean, and then next to it you have the UNF version. So I know exactly where everything is, how much I have, and what I need to make, and so on. At the bottom here, I have all my materials, so like limp roots, red spider seeds, any materials I need to make the whole potion. Okay, and then at the bottom here, all the potions I need to make extremes and overloads. It's not that organized right now. You know what? It needs to be reorganized. Maybe I can make a bank organization video, my thought process on how I organize things. But this is very unoptimized. I actually change it around during double XP weekend, so I can quickly get things out of the bank. But we'll make that during a double XP weekend. Next, I have my potions. So what I do is I put all the main potions I use on the top row. So like extremes, I'll just right click on them. Okay, Prayer Renew, Extreme, Magic, Sour Brews, Super Restore, Super Anti, and then below them I use the dosage below of 6. So dose 5, dose 4, dose 3, dose 2, and dose 1. It goes down. This is good because look, if I drink a 6 dose and I finish my Slayer task, I go back, I deposit it, it goes straight under it, so I know exactly how much is left. Okay, instead of it going over here and it's unorganized. This is the organized thing I do. Overloads I don't really have much of, and I rarely use them unless I'm bossing, so I don't really have a system for that yet. But we'll just keep that at the bottom for now. Next I have my range tab. As you can see, I have all my bolts here. These need to be imbued with diamond and ruby bolt tips to make them into more diamond bolts and ruby tips. Okay. I have all my arrows here. I don't know why I have a bunch of steel and iron and so on. Just collection, why not? And then I have my range gear, which I use here. Okay. Next I have my runes tab. I just keep all my runes here. Note that I keep runes that I use frequently over here, but runes that I don't really use that much I keep over here in this tab. Okay, nothing too special. This is my Slayer tab. I alched it last night, so it's not much left, but anything that's a Slayer drop from a Slayer task, I keep them in here. Okay, so you can see a bunch of random things here, from Tormented Demons, Mutated Jadingos. Here is my boss tab. Anything that drops from my boss, Dagnoths, God Wars bosses, they go in here. Okay, it's nothing too fancy. Okay, this bank video is nothing too fancy. I mean, I'm a hardcore Iron Man. I don't boss much. I do a lot of skilling right now. So, anyway, last tab before I go into the house tab. This is my skill cape tab. So all skill capes have benefits. So I keep my skill capes in here, and I use them for whatever skill I'm doing accordingly. And I have my rune crafting pouches here, coal bag and gem bag for mining, and a lot of other cosmetic stuff. Not cosmetic rather, but good stuff for XP, like fire making gloves and ring. Okay, and ring of off. So that's it for that bank. I'm now going to show you my other bank. Okay, next is my collection bank. This is from mystery boxes, vert points, and yeah, just the cosmetic stuff you get around the silver mystery boxes and so on. Yes, it's very unorganized. I'm not bothering to organize this until I finish the collection, but as you can see, it's just a bunch of collection items. Okay, like Robin Hood hats, the ornament kits and so on. That's not the main point. Forget this main tab. This is all unorganized. Let's go into the tabs. So in the tabs, I have a cape tab. All the capes that I use throughout the game go here. Fire cape, Tokar Kal, if I said it correctly, Max cape, Completionist cape, which needs to go up here, Spirit cape, and then a bunch of other capes like Veteran cape, RD cape, and then obviously the mystery box capes as well. Yeah, nothing too special here. Next I have my rare tab. All third age item go in here, and you know, like mystery maskers, mystery mask, Halloween mask, pumpkins and Easter rings, all go in here. Okay, I might sell these additional ones for collector points, but right now I'll keep them. In this tab I have all my lucky items. Nothing too special. I don't really have many of those, so we just keep that in there. Actually, I do have 2 lucky items down here. 2 lucky spectrals and 2 lucky arcanes. I already have 1 of each in my main bank, so we'll keep these right now to make advanced lucky when I get the actual sigil drops from Corp. Next tab is page tab. Now I've made all the books already. Let me show you. So I'm just going to keep collecting pages now. Got Bandos book complete, Sammy book complete, Asian book complete, Armadale book complete, and then damage books that I still need to fill with the last pages left. Okay. Next tab is just my void, torso, hoods, random shields you get from the crystal key chest, and rune defender. I should probably drop that. I keep thinking if I ever lost the dragon one, which would only happen if I died, I would have the rune, then I can go straight to the warrior skill, but that's useless. You know what, this bank video is good. It helps me realize what I need to clear up. Thanks, guys. Next tab is just hats collections. You got like cat mask, berets if you want to turn French, black mask if I want to rob a store. Oh my god, that was so racist. I did not mean to be racist. I should have said steel mask to rob a store, but you know, whatever. Okay, let's keep that in the video. Banter, right? We have headbands, afros, you know, if you want to become Jamaican. Yeah. Next tab is my Dominion Tower unique collection tab. So there's 52 unique collections from the Dominion Tower. I like to keep them in here, okay? Maybe they will have later use. Some of them actually have use right now, like the Barrow Chest Anchor as an actual weapon. Some of them are useless, like the Carriage Dagger. They don't work right now, but I'll keep them for when they do work. Last but not least is my Barrows tab. I don't use Barrows items, but I collect the Barrows items for true completionists, just to say I've completed all the items from there, okay? I didn't bother collecting all, that's why it's incomplete. I'll get it when I feel like getting it, but right now I'm not bothered, okay? So that's my bank. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you